Howdy folks, Tex Grebner here with Tex Grebner Outdoors, and it is about 4 in the morning on October the 1st, 2010. So, let's head to the deer stand. We are going hunting. That's where we're headed. Well guys, we're headed for the deer woods. I must say that there is nothing, and I mean nothing, like a tree stand sunrise. I got into my stand and just watched the sunrise, and then I watched all the squirrels and the little birds, and I heard wild turkeys somewhere behind me in the ravine, but they never came up to the top where I could get a shot because I have a tag. There is something beautiful and yet manly, I believe majestic would be the best word for sitting in the woods once they have forgotten you even existed. The ground around my stand is covered with acorns. I'm in an oak thicket, and it's just thick with saplings, and I have soybeans to the north of me and a ravine to my rear, as well as a rub line. It was about a half an hour after the beginning of shooting light when the first deer of the season showed up. It was a young doe, not hardly mature, that just materialized over my left shoulder. And I didn't have the other camera running at the time because I was trying to conserve my battery life. But I turned my head, and there she was, 20 yards away with a big bullseye on her lungs. But I didn't want to spoil the spot, and I'd like to think that I have enough self-control to let one walk. And so I decided to take a pass on this doe, and as she was walking away, I tried to get the camera on her, but the lighting is so bad you probably can't even see her in the footage. She didn't even know that I had been there, and so I hope that she will come back, but I kept the watchful eye on both ends of the trail because I didn't want to be surprised again. I also took a pass on this doe because I wanted to see if there were any more mature and smarter animals hanging out in the thicket that I hadn't seen yet, and I didn't want to swing an arrow and spook them. I must confess that running a one-man crew is a bit difficult because you've got to have all your beans counted and all your ducks in a row in case something actually does come into the stand, to be able to not only be silent and be invisible, but also to be able to record.
Well guys, it was nice getting to come out opening day, but now I've got to go to work.
I think it was a pretty badass opening day, to tell the truth. Heard some turkeys out behind me, but nothing came up out of the ravine behind me. So, it's deer season now. Thanks for coming out hunting with me, guys. As always, God bless all my Ted Nugent blood brothers, the sportsmen of America. Join the NRA to protect our rights. Thank you very much to those of you involved in law enforcement and those of you serving in the military. And thanks for watching Tex Grebner Outdoors.